Hello reformers and welcome back to Vampyr. Now we just arrived here by boat, this rather splendid looking boat, and as you can see there's something going on over there. And it seems there's two men never mind, not fighting. One's killing the other one.
Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh, to that better place, eh? Okay, so he actually only has a blood quality of 500 XP, so I'm not entirely sure if I really want to, you know, do the business on him. But anyway, the blood quality indicates how much XP you obtain. Yes, we know that already. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Alright, so we can press Q to mesmerize him.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Ah, right, so we have blood temptation here, so we can either embrace him or we can release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Okay, so I think we're probably just going to embrace him here. I mean, a massive XP boost? I'm down with that.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
And the district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Well, I'm gonna look forward to see what they are, and we did actually get his hatchet as well as a wedding ring, so I'm assuming that there's going to be something to do with that later down the line. Maybe we're going to be stopped and searched by some policeman or whatever, and then he's going to find Clay's wedding ring and everything's going to go belly up from there.
To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
And we're apparently getting spoken to by, well, I would assume, the person that caused us to be in this situation to begin with. Now, I'm just going to take a quick look around here. I don't exactly know whether there's anything over here. I mean, obviously, this is a completely blind playthrough, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find something. If not, then at least we've taken a look around and we know exactly what's going on over here. Can I open this door? No, I cannot. Disappointing. But I can go up here and open this door.
It's locked.
Never mind. Okay, that's also locked. Is this... Ah, there we go. Ah, we gained a watch and some shillings. Not too bad. As I say, I don't exactly know how much 5 shillings actually is, but we are gaining a couple of pieces of resources and a little bit of ingredients for potential crafting and things like that. So I suppose that's pretty good. Otherwise, I guess we should make our way over to the quest marker finally, and I guess help out at the hospital. Is it over here?
Good evening.
I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chadana.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. but I'm sure they can be useful.
Alright, so let's take a quick look at what he actually has here. He's got some codeine, as well as some opium, and an enigmatic formula. Seems complex and needs to be analyzed. Alright, well we have 129 shillings, and you can see here exactly how much that is. That's 70. I don't exactly know whether I have anything to sell. I could sell Clay's hatchet, technically. Does 72 damage. I'm not entirely sure how much my machete does. Oh, it's apparently been customized to be of better use in a fight. Huh, well maybe I want to use that. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting actually talking to him. We did uncover a hint, so that has hopefully made his blood quality much, much better. There seems to be something over here as well. It's locked. Of course it's locked. Anyway, let's go in here.
I cannot enter.
Or not, as the case may be. Okay, so it seems like, oh, hello. Crumpled letter. Oh, interesting. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now, except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nikolai. Alright, so he's obviously kinda dead, and there's Milton, which we have not met yet, but he apparently runs rackets on some of the Pembroke's patients, which is not a very nice thing to do at all. But, well, he's a crook, and we know that. So, that's what they do, isn't it? It's what they do. Alright, so this is basically the back of the hospital, so I should probably go around the other way here and see if I can go in through the front, I suppose. There's a letterbox. And, oh, what's that? Prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Oh dear. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Yes, that's probably not the best idea. Alright, so is there anything else that I can kind of see here that I really want to loot? I mean, that's the thing. Looting is kind of important in this game, but it's kind of difficult to see exactly what you want to be looting. Oh, hello. That's the nurse. One of the nurses. Oh, and this is the other one.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Ah, well, thanks very much. I was hopeful that I might be able to uncover some hints about her, but apparently that is not to be. Not at this time, at the very least. Maybe we'll be able to find some records about the staff indoors.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Ah, here we go. We have a new investigation. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. A new citizen investigation is available. Press that to open the local investigations. Aha, citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with this, then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Okay, I'd actually like to do this quite a bit. I think that would be pretty fun to do. So it says untrack, so I assume that I'm tracking it right now.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Goodbye, Milton.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so it says to enter the backyard garden, so I would assume that means I have to go around the hospital. Maybe that's something we should do right away, because I'm kind of interested to actually get that patient back into the hospital and hopefully treat them, I guess. Otherwise, the district might fall into some form of instability.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Yes, apparently there is some problem here. Right, so I'm not entirely sure if there are any others around here, but I'm gonna walk slowly. Yeah, this is the way that you actually stealth in this game. You just walk slowly, as far as I'm aware, and then you can do a stun attack like so, and then just do a bit of a thing where you bite their necks. Yes. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of shadow damage here. Right, well, yeah, took quite a lot of damage there, but we did survive, amazingly. I was actually partially thinking I was going to die there for a second. A photography, or shall we say a photograph, of a smiling and laughing couple. Or loving couple, with a few words written on the back. Yeah, the whole a photography thing completely threw me off. Anyway, there you go. Milton and Pippa forever. Alright, so it seems like that was his wallet, and we have indeed found it. So I'm just going to use a little bit more blood to heal myself here, because you never know. Maybe I'm going to come across a couple of others. Yeah, do bear in mind, by the way, that it seems like many of the enemies can be higher level than you can be. So if you didn't notice there, those fellows that I just attacked and almost died from were level 6, and I am still level 3, because I have technically not leveled up since finding that one hideout. And I'm actually thinking about exploring a little bit more here. As you can see, there's actually another scowl here, which wouldn't be too bad to attack. A little bit of extra damage right there. Not too bad. And maybe we can do a little bit of a parry as well. Get a little bit more blood back. Thank you very much. I was hopeful that I'd actually be able to dodge that, but no such luck. Yes, there we go. Effective use of your shadow skills or blood skills can make fights extremely easy, but they are very difficult. As you've seen, these scowls are very, very high level, and I think in general it's probably not the best idea for me to even be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wallet, or should I say, going to take his wallet back, and yeah, it's kind of amazing how I was in that completely dilapidated area, just absolutely awful conditions, and then coming through that building right there, it would seem like there's no problem whatsoever on the other side. Amazing, amazing. Anyway, let's make our way back to Milton. And I'm actually wondering what he's going to give us in return for returning his wallet, if anything. I mean, he might just say, "Thanks, mate," and then be like, yeah, that's it.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Ah, interesting. Alright, so it seems like she is a nurse, by the looks of things. She's a nurse in the hospital, perhaps? Anyway, let's see if let's see if he's got some bullets here. He does have a couple of bullets. Yeah, I mean, these are only one, so I'm gonna just buy the whole thing. buy all of them. He's got a whole bunch of shotgun shells, and he does, wow, he actually does have a shotgun here, which does 296 damage. Pretty crazy, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with that at the moment. Alright, so we have succeeded in our investigation. Very nice indeed. Very difficult enemies there, which I'm actually kind of pleased to see, because I actually thought that initially combat was going to be maybe too easy? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, anyway, they were a little bit higher level, and that will be it for this episode. Next time we're going to enter the hospital and hopefully find our office. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.